Okay, this is, I believe it's the fourth step, step 4, in the Bluebonnet blue jean bag. That's this denim bag. What I've done, and you can, I'll put links in the description to the other videos, and there's a playlist in my Rumble channel. So and I'm going to be primarily loading to my Rumble channel. That's Hex Quilt Bruja in Rumble. And, I may stop really doing much with Facebook because they are overwhelming with their spam and scammer bots, and they're making it very difficult for artisans and crafters to have fellowship there. So, and I'm learning, I did start an independent folk artist group in the X platform, but X is still working on its program. So it's developing. Right now, I'm most comfortable in Rumble, and I think that's the best place to keep all the videos because they have a very strong protection for artistic freedom. And anyway, so go to my Rumble channel, links in the description. Now, back to this. I started out showing how I make I made the sketch, just a loose sketch. Oops, let me get it out here. On this paper. And my first couple of short videos show the process of coming up with a sketch of bluebonnets with an Indian paintbrush. That's that red flower that normally grows in fields alongside the bluebonnets, and a little red ladybug. Okay, now this bit of denim had some pre-existing embroidery on the leg that I cut for the bag. Then I showed my process of drawing in pencil, sketching it in pencil. And after sketching it in pencil, I go over it with just regular thread, not embroidery floss, just to make this little outline. In a technique similar to what you might have seen with red work. If you look up red work, it's usually a line drawing done in embroidery on white fabric, usually red thread on white fabric. Well, it's also a very useful way to sketch in your design because it is difficult to mark a heavy cloth like denim. And also, it gives a good, you can see what you're doing with it. Now, what I do is I go in and I clip like this. I started out with this one thread here, making this one curve to give the central stem of the flower. Then after I put the green long piece in, I came in and I did, let's see here. I did these blue thread, and then I clipped the green stitches out so that they're not getting in the way. I'm going to come back in with some white because the bluebonnets have that white section inside the blue. And then I'm going to come back with the embroidery floss and do different kinds of stitches, probably shell stitches to make these outer bits, maybe some bullion for the white parts, stem stitch over this, and this will all be covered. Any place where these original threads are not covered, they're easily snipped out. I've got a few of the bluebonnets stitched in over the sketch. Some of the sketch still shows. I will go back in and I will probably have maybe 2 or 3 more blossoms. Up here is where the buds will go with a more green. So that's going to be my next one, but I decided to stop where I am and give you my update. Yeah, keep following me. Glad you're here. And this is my third bag in my series of denim bags. And if you go through my Facebook thing, also friend me in Facebook because I'm not going to keep it public much longer. Again, the spammers and scammers are just overwhelming Facebook right now. They need a better protection. X is a lot better because X does have people removing the scammers when they become intrusive. So it's a lot easier there. And Rumble, Rumble's a wild zone. There's a lot of politics. You might not like some of the politics. There's a lot of guys just being guys, be honest with you. But you can ignore that. You can set up your channel in Rumble, and we're starting to build a more general craft community in Rumble. And you're free to do pretty much what you want. And I do go into YouTube, but YouTube is just dangerous because they have organized takedown trolls, and they're just dangerous. So I consider YouTube to just be high risk, although I do have stuff there. Um, but anyway, definitely want to see you in my Rumble. Thank you for showing up. I would love it if people know of other Bluebonnet tutorials in embroidery or quilting. Hit, click link to them in the comments, because I was looking around and I don't see very many people doing Bluebonnets. You can find tons of people doing sunflowers, but not Bluebonnets. And I suspect it's because they're not as simple of a shape. But once you figure it out, they're not hard to do. Well, that's it. Catch you all later. Thank you for showing up. Denise Matteau, over and out.